Good morning everyone, happy Tuesday and welcome to another YouTube video. You're going to have to excuse the noise of my washing machine in the background, but today's video is going to be a what I eat in a day, just purely because I absolutely love watching these videos. I find it so interesting watching what other people eat. It's always nice to get ideas as well, and I just love talking about and eating food. I'd go as far as to say it's definitely one of my hobbies. I'm not going to be mentioning things like calories, macros, everything like that. This is purely personal to me, where I'm at the moment on my journey, so it's more just to give inspiration and yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy. If you are new here, my name is Georgia and I'm a women's online health and fitness coach, if you didn't already know. I specialise in helping women feel undeniably confident across all areas of their lives and helping them drop at least 10 kilos of body fat and just tone up and look literally incredible basically. And if you're not new here, thank you so much for coming back for another video. So today's actually a little bit of a different day because I'm on a course this morning, so I'm going to be out of the house basically for half the day, and then the second half of the day is going to be client check-ins, content, and I also have a couple of client catch-up calls later on this evening. It is currently 7:45 in the morning. I am in a pact with myself at the moment to not get up stupidly early. I'm really prioritising things like gut health and my sleep as well, because that's something that I have definitely let slip, I think, as a business owner and as someone who is very busy and very sort of like focused on growing my business, giving my clients the best possible service. Sometimes it is easy to let those sort of like smaller things slip. As you guys know, if you watch my Instagram, if you've watched my other YouTube videos, I'm someone who does not skimp on the steps. I don't skimp on the water, I don't skimp on the training. Like those three basics I will always hit. Nutrition, I will always do everything in my power to also hit, but sometimes things like sleep and gut health do suffer. I really should not have put a watch on this morning, but we're gonna roll with it. So yeah, I'm basically in a pact with myself, long story short, that I'm not going to get up stupidly early, because what I was doing at the start of this course, which I started in May and I will be finishing in like mid-July, I basically would get up at 5 AM, get a training session in before I would then have to be in Maidenhead, which is about sort of like, well, it can be anywhere between half hour to 45-minute drive in rush hour. So I leave like a good hour to get there just to allow for like traffic and everything like that. So I'd get all of that done basically before I'd go on this course, which is just crazy. But now I get up at 7 AM, I have a slow morning. I literally haven't even checked my phone yet, which is again another thing that I'm really working on. And then I will get ready and then I will go once I've done all of that. So yeah, a little bit of a different day today, but I of course will take you through everything that I eat so you guys can see kind of what my diet is looking like at the moment. And that always starts with a litre of water. I'm currently drinking 4 litres of water a day. So I've done one of these, this is my second one. I'm going to take my supplements, and then I also have, which is a new addition, some kefir, which I thought I hated, but it's because I had only had plain kefir. Now this is banoffee pie flavour. It is absolutely insane. And then this is like the last sort of like serving in here. But when that runs out, I then also have mango and passion fruit, which I tried last week, which is also really good. So yeah, the gut health journey is in full swing. So I'm gonna have my supplements, I'm gonna have my kefir, and then I also made myself a coffee, so I'm gonna have that. As always, this is a decaf coconut milk coffee. We now have a coffee machine since we've moved, and it's honestly like revolutionized my morning coffees. So yeah, I'm gonna go and have all of this and get on with some work because the washing machine is probably about to go crazy, and I'll check in with you guys in a minute. Can we just appreciate the organization that we have got in this fridge right now? This makes me very happy. So I've just got on with some morning work and it is now 8:30. It was a very short amount of work because I need to get out the house now so I can make sure that I am on time for 9. I've got some overnight oats. This is basically a cold version of what I usually have. So chocolate protein powder, it's got raspberries mixed in there, and then on top Greek yogurt, almond butter and dark chocolate. So I'm going to take this with me, eat this in the car, and then I will not eat, unfortunately, until I get back, but I've got my meal prep waiting for me, so I will check in with you guys when I am home. And I am now back home. It is a lot later, but I'm not actually going to have lunch yet because I do like to have a late lunch. I just feel like it tides me over to dinner a whole lot better. So I actually have what I normally have for my pre-workout snack, just because I am starving and I need to get into some client check-ins. Like I said, I've just got back from 3 hours of dance, so very hungry. The overnight oats definitely served me well, but I'm excited to eat this. We've got 2 slices of sourdough, one with jam, which I haven't had in ages and just really fancied, and the other with like a chocolate spread. So I'm gonna have this and then I will check in with you guys for the next like proper meal, which will be lunch. It's lunchtime, which means meal prep time. So let's grab today's meal prep. Well, this week's meal prep. So this week it is chicken fried rice, which if you guys are new here is not something I normally eat. This, literally no word of a lie, I made 5 portions and it probably took me no more than 30 minutes, including chopping all the chicken, all the veggies, everything like that. It's such a good like fridge clearer as well, like if you've got veggies that you need to use up. So in this I've got 100 grams of chicken per portion. I used 2 eggs kind of like scrambled, so a little bit of extra protein to kind of like pull everything together. I popped peas, onions and peppers in, but you can literally use whatever veggies. I just basically cooked the rice, cooked everything else together, seasoned with salt, pepper, garlic and some soy sauce, and then just whacked it all together in one pan, scrambled in the egg, and it was done. So I'm gonna go heat this up and have this for my lunch with some kimchi on the side because we are gut health queens around here. Guys, I have a sofa. I actually cannot quite get over it, so I'm gonna sit on my sofa and eat this. This is actually really hot, but I've just popped some kimchi. Ouch, my hands. I've just popped some kimchi in there, so yeah, I'm gonna eat this and then get back to work before my calls later. Today's yogurt bowl creation, I was going to have some dark chocolate with this, but I'm actually going to save the dark chocolate and have it later after my dinner. So we have got about 150 grams of Greek yogurt, we've got some blueberries, strawberries, a kiwi, and then a drizzle of honey on top. So I'm going to go and eat this, finish off my work, and then it will be dinner later. I literally have 2 minutes remaining on this memory card, which is crazy. So I'll quickly fill you in on what I'm having for dinner tonight so I can wrap up this video. So tonight is, of course, HelloFresh. Bit of a different one. We don't normally have salmon, but teriyaki salmon poke style bowl, which will be so good. So we'll have this, and then I will probably have a Fever Tree Mediterranean tonic, which is my favorite like midweek drink. I always have that with some ice in a wine glass. Feels kind of bougie. So that is my full day of eating. Like I said at the beginning of this video, I find these videos so interesting, so I hope you guys found this helpful. If you want more information on my one-to-one coaching and how I help my clients eat a diet that they just love without feeling like they are over-restricting and so hungry that they want to gnaw their arm off, then what I will do is put the link down below for my one-to-one coaching. Alternatively, I will also drop my Instagram below this post so that you can check that out. Drop me a message if you have any questions and we can go from there. If you guys made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you so much, and I will see you in the next video.